Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video today. I know it has been a while since I last uploaded, but now we should be able to go back into hopefully 2 videos per week. So let's get started onto today's new video. So in today's new video, as you read on the title, we're going to try, or actually, I'm going to tell you the 5 best characters to build if you are a new player who is just starting Future Fight. These 5 characters should last you a really long time by the time that there is a new character or anything like that. And if there is a new character, I will go ahead and make a new guide to tell you which character to build instead of that character that's been replaced. So, for example, let's take Spider Gwen, who I have tier 4 here. Spider Gwen is no, she is meta. She's really good, but she's been replaced by a character that we're going to show you in today's video. So let's get started, and I will show you each and every character that you should build, the 5 best characters that a new player should build. So for the first character is Shuri. Now, as you can see on the poster that I have made for you, uh, you can get Shuri is going to be just a temporary use for you. You can use her for world boss. You can use her for a damage character until you can get better characters, and you can use her as a support until by the time that you got the better characters that you need. Now, for the gears that you're going to need to put on her if you're going to use her for a dealer temporarily, is first of all the ISO set. The ISO sets should always be one of the three. It should be as shown here. It should be either Hawkeye, Power of Angry Hulk, or Overdrive. You should put one of these three and then put the required ISO sets that it needs as shown here. Once done, that is your first part done for the character. Your second part is the custom gear. Now on this one, mine is set at 120, but that's because I use her as a support. I don't use her as a dealer. But as you can see on the orange stats, do not put as what I've placed here as immunity web. Go ahead and put as shown on this poster once again, which says ignore defense, critical rate, critical damage, dodge, or ignore dodge. It depends on which one you're going to try to max out. And then make sure you try to hit the 160% or above, because 120 and 140 are not really that big of a difference. 160, 180, or 200% should be a very good proc. Now, if you're going to get a CTP for her, then the CTP of Insight should work flawlessly on her. CTP of Insight is used for support, but that's because Shuri's main purpose is a support, but we're going to put her as a dealer because she's also still a really good dealer. And now onto her rotation. You're going to need to do her rotation so that you can try to get the best possible damage. As shown on the video that I will show right now, you should go ahead and do 3, 5, 4 quickly, cancel them quickly. I will also show a slowed version of it so that you can also understand what to do. But that is 3, 5, 4 instantly. Cancel 3, cancel 5, and cancel 4 instantly. Once you have got your 6 ready, then you're going to go ahead and do the same rotation except 6, 3, 5, and 4. Cancel 6 instantly, 3 instantly, 5 instantly, and then you will end up on 4. Once you have done that, you're going to achieve the maximum amount of damage for Shuri. That is for Shuri, and you need her Black Panther Wakanda Forever uniform, which is this one. You're going to need that one, and you're going to get the best stats for her. And that was for character number 1. Now, for character number 2, it is going to be Hulk. Now Hulk is really really good. Like he's very strong, deals a lot of damage. I've used him a lot before when I had no characters, and honestly, I suggest him a lot for the beginning of your journey with Future Fight. Now onto his stats and builds that you need to do for him. The ISO set, again, you have to do the same thing: Hawkeye, Power of Angry Hulk, or Overdrive. Get one of those, put it for Hulk. Onto his custom gear. His custom gear is a little different than everyone else. You'll see why. For Hulk specifically, you will need max HP for the orange stat. You will not need anything else because Hulk is an HP based damage supervillain. You're going to need max HP for him. And you're going to need to put a mini rage on him because he's not proc friendly. So, what I mean by mini rage is, as shown on this graph again, it will say increase basic damage by 0.8, 0.9, or 1% per 1% of critical rate or dodge rate, regardless of guaranteed critical rate or dodge rate. You're going to put this for Hulk. This one will be very, very good, and he will be very, very easy to use. He will be very, he will deal a lot of damage, of course. As for his CTPs, you can use CTP of Rage or Regeneration. I personally recommend you to use Rage instead of Regeneration because you can keep your Regeneration for if you're going to reforge future CTPs. Because Regeneration and Transcend are both, let's say, filler CTPs. They're no longer as good as they were before. So go ahead and put those CTP for him if you have both TCP of Rage or Regen, but it's preferred to give him Rage. His usage would be he is meta in Alliance Battle Extreme and Legend for both of them, Giant Boss Raid, and World Boss Legend. Now, onto his rotation. As you can see, it says 4-2-3-1-5, and make sure to keep 5 going because his fifth skill is an infinite beam, which I will show you in a video in just a second. And make sure to go ahead and keep 5 going until 4 is ready, then you're going to repeat the rotation. Now, as shown in this video here, we're going to go ahead and do 4-2-3-1-5 and then keep the beam going. Once you have all your rotations cooldown ready, you're going to do it once again, 4-2-3-1-5, and now keep an eye on skill number 4. When skill number 4 only has 2 seconds, that is when you use skill 6 and then wait until he slams the ground. He's going to go up, slams the ground, and then once he slams the ground, then you can go ahead and repeat the rotation. Use 7 whenever possible. So that is 4-2-3-1-5. All of them instant cancel. Keep 5 running. Make sure 5 is also the last one. When 6 is ready, use it when there's only 2 seconds with 4. And then after I repeat the rotation again. That is for Hulk. Hulk is our second character. Now we move on to the third character, which is Gwenpool. Gwenpool was the one who replaced Spider-Gwen for let's say the beginner character. Because back then, before Gwenpool got her new uniform, which is this one, people used to recommend Spider-Gwen because she was really good. Until she got this uniform, which she then is the new, let's say, new player's character. Now, for Gwenpool, she is, well, again, the same thing. You need Hawkeye, Power of Angry Hulk, or Overdrive. And for her obelisk or custom gear, I don't know why did I say obelisk, but let's say custom gear, don't focus on how mine is placed. I know mine is like 4 stars, but make sure it's a 6 star because I did not focus on her because I already have tier 4 Spider-Gwen. But for Gwenpool, you're going to need to, again, as shown on the graph on screen, it's for orange stats, ignore defense, crit rate, crit damage, dodge, or ignore dodge. You're going to need to get one of those for the orange stat. And for the green one, it is proc. So increase basic damage by 160, 180, or 200% for one attack for 5 seconds. You're going to do that. You're going to give her that obelisk. and you're going to get a lot of damage off of her. Her usage would be Alliance Battle Extreme and Legend. She's meta there. Giant Boss Raid and World Boss Legend. She's really good with all PvE game modes, and she's very recommended for new players. Now keep in mind, any character that I show, you will need their uniform. So for example, for Hulk, you're going to need his Titan uniform. For Gwenpool, you're going to need her Dark Gwenpool uniform. And if you have a CTP of Rage, then go ahead and give her CTP of Rage. She's broke on Obelisk, but her Rage would be the best one. As for her rotation, it is 1 5 3 4 2 and then 1 2. You're going to cancel 5 when she throws the present. She seems a little complicated, but then after you get the hang of it, you're going to know how to use her. And then if you have the tier 3 ready, you're going to do 5 3 4 6 1 2, canceling 5 when she has the presents again, throws the presents. Cancel 6 when she finishes a second round or a second lap in her bike. Now, as shown here on the video, we're going to go ahead and do the rotation. 1 5, as you can see, I waited until the present, and then I did 3 4 2. That was for her, and then after when 1 or 2 are ready, I will do 1 2 1 cancel to 2. Now, when you have 6 ready, then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do 5, wait until she throws the present, 3 4, and then you're going to do 6. Now, as you can see, she's going, and then when she reaches her second spin, then that's when you do 1 2. And then after that, you're going to get her max amount of damage. And yes, I will keep on giving a slowed down version for these rotations so that you can understand how each one of them work and how to use each one of them. Now, onto the next character, the fourth character, which is going to be Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is really easy to use, and she deals a lot of damage. She's really good, and I will tell you what to do for her. Now, again, ISO set is the same. Hawkeye, Power of Angry Hulk, or Overdrive. You're going to put one of those three. And as for her custom gear, yes, I gave her a rage because the graphs, as I placed in the graph, her CTP is rage. And for her obelisk, she's going to be a mini rage, which for Captain Marvel, it's going to be crit rate, crit damage, dodge or ignore dodge. That's for the orange stat. As we said, for Hulk needs max HP, but she needs one of those 4. And then after that, you need increase basic damage by 0.8.91% per 1% of critical rate or dodge rate, regardless of guaranteed critical rates or dodge rate. And for her CTP, as you can see, we gave her a rage because that's what she's best at. Again, her usage is the same: Alliance Battle Extreme and Legend, Giant Boss Raid, World Boss Legend. She's really good with those 3. Now, as shown on her rotation is 3 5 4, delaying the cancel on 3 because you're going to cancel 3 when she reaches her max height. And then after that, we have 2 1, delay cancel on 2 because you're going to cancel 2 when she throws the bullets. With her tier 3, we're going to 6 3 5 4. We're going to do the same rotation as the first one, except we're just going to add 6, which is her tier 3. Now, as shown on the video, we're going 3. As you can see, as soon as she reaches max height, we're going to go for 5 4. And then once we do that, we're going to go ahead and do 2. She's going to throw the bullets, and now 1. And now, once you have 6 ready, you're going to do this. You're going to do 7 whenever it's ready. So if you have her tier 4, then 6 3 5 4. You're going to do all of that, and then after that you're going to do rinse and repeat, which is basically 2, throw the bullets, and then 1. And yeah, that's for Captain Marvel. She's really good, and I highly recommend her. Now the last one, it is Hela. Hela is also used as a support. However, we're going to use her for as a DPS because you're going to because you're starting off new, so you're going to choose characters that you're going to need for DPS. So for Hela, again, I just said is the same Power Finger, Hulk, Overdrive, or Hawkeye. And for her custom gear, she's proc. Again, you're going to need ignore defense, crit rate, crit damage, dodge, or ignore dodge. As you can see, I have dodge on her. And again, increases basic damage by 160, 180, or 200%. Not 140, not 120. They will not do that big of a difference. And her CTP is a CTP of destruction, preferably a mighty destruction. But if you have a normal destruction, give it for her because she is going to get a lot of use out of it. Now, for her rotation is simple. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Oh, it's all cancel. And then when you have her tier 3 ready, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And her usage, it is Alliance Battle Extreme and Legend. Again, she's meta there. Giant Boss Raid, World Boss Legend, and she can be a support, but it is required to get her artifact. She needs her artifact so that you can get the maximum support out of her. If you don't have her artifact, then you're going to go ahead and just use her as a normal DPS for your all your game modes until you get more characters and her artifact. Now, as shown on the video, we're going to do her rotation, which is very simple. Her rotation is 3, 4, and 5, as we have mentioned. And then you're going to wait until she finishes all her. And then after that, 1 and 2. 1 cancel to 2. And now we're going to do it again, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then use 7 whenever ready. So once you have done that, then you're going to gain the maximum amount of damage for her. Now, that was the 5th and last character, and yeah, those are the 5 characters that I suggest for new players to build, which is, again, it is Hela, Captain Marvel, Hulk, and Shuri, and Gwenpool. You can build all those 5 characters. The preferred list for you to build is, in my opinion, it should be Shuri. So when you get better characters, you already have, in my opinion, the best support in the game. Then it's Gwenpool, then Captain Marvel, then Hela, then Hulk. Once you have done, you can do it in any sort of order that you want, but that's in my opinion. So once you have done that, you can go ahead and build your characters, get them really good, and hopefully you're going to start your new journey with Marvel Future Fight. And that was today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or anything, you can go ahead and join the Discord server in the description, because that is where you're going to get a ton of help from. That's how I was able to start this channel, because of the help of that Discord server. So you can go ahead and join that Discord server, and if you have any questions, I will try to be there. And if you want, you can also comment down any problems, any questions that you have, and then I will try my best to reply to all of them. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all in the very next video.